um the beginning. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first class. So this first class is basically for beginners, those that have not uh, traded before, or they have, but still try to grasp it, get a hang of it, or those that just basically for freshers and beginners. So we'll proceed. All right. So the first thing first we're going to learn in this class is introduction to cryptocurrency. Introduction to cryptocurrency. That's the first thing we're going to learn in this class because the foundation is very important. The basics is very, 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 very important. Wow, that's number 4. This is my beloved link. Wow, ooh, number 9. Okay. So first of all, cryptocurrency is a kind of money built on a technology known as blockchain technology. If you can hear me clearly, just indicate in chat box so that I'll confirm that you can hear me. So I don't just start running, talking, and then without you guys following me. So if you can hear me clearly, just indicate. All right. Sorry, today's class is going to end by 9:30 because I'm trying to take things slowly for now. To try to get my energy and strength back. So cryptocurrency is a type of money that is built on a technology known as blockchain technology. Now, this technology is a Genesis technology in the sense that nothing like it has ever really existed before. Parts and parts of it have existed. Maybe like in terms of Julius Caesar, cryptography was used to transmit encrypted messages from one place to the other, just to make sure that nobody can decipher what message Julius Caesar wants to send to whomever he wants to send it. Only the person sending it who can decipher it. So cryptocurrency is built on a bunch of codes, and the first cryptocurrency to exist is Bitcoin. And after Bitcoin, every other coin that came out in a way to solve a particular problem in the world. Because the Bitcoin in itself came to solve the money problem that has been because for a time that money has been evolving from centuries. The Each time money evolved, it tried to solve a particular problem for man, and then when a challenge becomes too much, money evolves again and into another type of money, just like we have from trade by barter to coins to gas metallic coins, gold, cowries, paper money like the one we're using today, like naira, dollar, yuan, yen, and all of that. So the very best thing that you can do for yourself is to see cryptocurrency from a point of view, from an investment point of view. Now, when people have a challenge is in the pursuit of fast profits, most times they lose out on possibility of long-term massive profits. I keep on laying emphasis that if you're a very patient person, you will enjoy crypto. If like you can't make profit in the short term, but you have a higher risk of losing your um, depreciating the value of a portfolio by pursuing short-term or fast profits. Personally, I like to think long-term. Like if I don't really like going beyond coins that don't really have use cases. I don't really like pursuing shit coins. I like going for the good coins. Like most of my coins in my portfolio are coins that have good use cases. And like I'm willing to wait as long as whenever I'm on profit. Take for example now Dot. I bought Dot from $1, $2, and Dot got $14. That was when I sold. I bought my link at $1, $2.5. I'm still holding majority of my link. And link is trading now at $21. Now, as you can see in this app, this app is CoinGecko. You can use it to track the prices of your cryptocurrency and their websites and information about them. So basically, cryptocurrency is not tangible. It's not a tangible product. It's digital. So it's also known as digital currencies, just like um, say cryptocurrency. Crypto part came from the cryptographic part that has to do with codes. So you can also say it's a digital currency in the sense that you can only see it in a wallet or on a laptop online, but you can't touch it. But for the fact that you can't touch it does not mean that it has no value because it's our usage that confers value to these cryptocurrencies. At first, when Bitcoin was created in 2009, January, it wasn't mostly useful. But the more people start learning about it, start understanding its capabilities and all that, the value started increasing. Now the price of Bitcoin is surging forwards because of usage and people buying it. People are buying it every day. All these large institutions, big institutions are and the retailers are buying the more. This period, exchanges have experienced large volumes of transactions because of the surge in the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, like I said, the first crypto is Bitcoin, and every other coin that is not Bitcoin is called altcoins. That's why we are saying alt season is coming because the dominance of Bitcoin is decreasing. Now, if the dominance of Bitcoin is high, more than 67%, it's still at 66%. If the dominance is high, it means that other coins will suffer. And when other coins are suffering, you can only make profit trading BTC. Now right now, Bitcoin seems very expensive for people to buy. So you can make profit trading other coins. And then we enjoy profits on other coins, doing what we call the alt season. When other coins are on profit, it can run for like a period of 1 month, 2 months. That's when you say that you buy a coin today, tomorrow is on profit. You buy a coin, don't take up 5 days on profit. We experienced that last year between May, June, July, August. September, we now had a very bad red market that lasted up to 2 months plus because of the market had to correct all the different craziness that came in. The different craziness that came in. So now we have 8,272 cryptocurrencies out there trading in 34,182 markets. You know what that is? The position, how much position something is taking, is occupying. So of course, Bitcoin being the lead, being the head, and all that is taking a greater position. So if it is below 67%, other coins will have a time to breathe and give you profits. So as much as I will share, I'll be sharing short-term signals. I hope, I pray that you also engage in the long-term holds because long-term hold, that's where the money is. If I show you from chart now, you'll see that there are coins that didn't do well in the first month, first 1, 2 months. Only for towards the fifth month or fourth month, the coin started doing well, up to like 1,000%. It happened to Link. It happened to Link, whereby Link was traded at $1.5, $2.5 for a while, and then Link now moved and got all the way to $19. Now Link has crossed that previous all-time high and has reach another a new time all-time high. And Link in itself is predicted to hit up to $1,000 for one. So they just say if that is doable, if that is possible, then the price is doing today is nothing compared to what it will do before the end of this year. So now the basic definition for blockchain technology is it is peer-to-peer, it is immutable, it is borderless. These are like, of course, its features and qualities that make up the definition. So the kind of technology that is immutable, borderless, peer-to-peer, and is a distributed ledger technology in the sense that what do you mean by distributed ledger technology is that on the technology now that is backing this cryptocurrency, there's what we call nodes. Nodes. Each of the transactions are distributed to nodes. So it's like a ledger. A ledger is where you put in all your transactions. If you did accounting, you see a ledger is where you put in all your transactions. So it records every transaction that comes in and out. So in this scenario now, this ledger is distributed across the nodes. That's why it's called distributed ledger technology, and it happens peer to peer. Remember, the Bitcoin came in to remove the Bitcoin and the blockchain came in to remove the middleman factor, the centralized factor, because if it's found out that most of the money intelligence we are having today is because someone somewhere is in control of how much you make and how much you can make. So for the first time ever, I have a friend from the US. Please let me drink water. I have a friend from the US. She she was hit by a semi truck that left her with a shattered clavicle and bones and all. She has to go through lots um, for her to be mended. So, but the thing is that she used to be a nurse before the accident. But after the accident, she cannot be a nurse again because she really cannot handle the stress of being a nurse. So the blockchain technology gave her an avenue whereby she can make money from the comfort of her home without going through the stress of being a nurse. So right now, she even from her resting bed, she can do she can help with a lot of stuff. She can work for several crypto or blockchain companies because it's very easy to do those remote jobs from the comfort of your home. So that's what kind of opportunity that crypto and the blockchain creates for you, whereby anybody anywhere has a chance to have a chunk of the money cake without the government saying this is the amount you can make and this is the amount you can't make. So now every cryptocurrency now I showed you that there are over 8,000 cryptocurrencies. Now almost all of them will not survive the long term. When I mean by almost all of them, if only a handful will survive, it's just 8,000. Most likely, just about 1,000 would survive the long term because most of them will die away because they were not sustainable, or the companies that created them couldn't sustain them for as long as forever, or maybe because what makes a coin like Ethereum now, you can say that Ethereum can last longer because most cryptocurrencies today are built on Ethereum. So those cryptocurrencies cannot exist without Ethereum. So Ethereum is always useful. It's always useful. So it's going to stay. Same thing with like all these other cryptocurrencies here. We're looking at Polkadot, as you can see here. We're looking at Cardano, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and all. And Chainlink. Chainlink has so many integrations. So many integrations already. So its usability is proven every day, as it solves problem across the technology. So now that you know what crypto is, what it's here to do for us. So what do you do first? The first thing first you do is that you get a wallet. Now, a wallet is where you can keep your cryptocurrency. Since it's not tangible, you need a dedicated wallet for your cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and every other coin out there. So there are various kinds of wallets. We have what we call custodial and non-custodial wallets. Now, it's most preferable to go for non-custodial wallets. For example, Trust wallet. Where's my Trust wallet? Uh, for example, now this Trust wallet here, Trust wallet or Atomic wallet, then go there even side by side. This like this Trust wallet or Atomic wallet, or there's another one, IM token. There are plenty wallets out there. Let's say this one like DeFi wallet here. So excuse me. So you buy a wallet so you can store your cryptocurrency. Now, non-considered wallet means that the people that made the wallet cannot have access to your coins in your wallet. And if perchance you lose the access to your wallet, they cannot help you retrieve it. But custodial wallet means that those that created the wallet can access the wallet. So usually you just need a password and all. Lose the password, you cannot say forget password. On Trust Wallet, you cannot do forget password because what you are using to log in to your wallet is what we call key phrases, backup phrases. If you lose your phrases, then your wallet is gone. But that one is most preferable to custodial wallet. Now, bundle wallet is a custodial wallet, but I use it because it helps it, excuse me, makes it very easy for you to fund from your account and buy some cryptocurrencies. Right now, there are about 10 coins that you can buy on bundle using money you funded, your Naira account, Naira you funded. If you ever use Luno, you will know that the percent charges are outrageous most of the times. But bundle makes it very easy for you to fund from your wallet at very cheap rate. And then even if you want to convert your funds back to Naira, it just costs you very little money. So after you've gotten your choice of wallet, first thing another thing to do is to buy your first cryptocurrency. Now usually people buy the first cryptocurrency you buy could be either be Bitcoin or ETH. Now every other cryptocurrency out there can be converted back to Ethereum or ETH or Bitcoin. It can be converted to Bitcoin or Ethereum or a stable coin like USDT, BUSD, and the rest of it. I hope you're still following me. Um, sorry, Ariza, you're not missing much. It's basically okay. It's basically introduction I'm giving. So after you've done that, you learn. Next thing to do is after you bought your Bitcoin, which you can easily do, or Ethereum, which you can easily do with bundle to get ready to start trading. Please, before you start doing any form of trade, because when you do your trade or investing is on what we call an exchange. An exchange is where you buy and sell your cryptocurrencies. Where you buy and sell your cryptocurrencies. Most times, I know it's not completely safe to hold your cryptocurrency on an exchange for a long time because that exchange can wake up one morning and start to shut down because it's centralized, which is not really the ideal for cryptocurrency. The whole idea of cryptocurrency is that it's decentralized. That is why we are beginning to migrate to decentralized platforms and decentralized exchanges whereby you don't need a third party to do your exchange, to do your buying and selling. So that's why you have exchanges like Uniswap, Uniswap, and all that. I have some videos that explain Uniswap and how to use the Trust Wallet to access your Uniswap and all that on the YouTube channel. So now, before you venture into trying to invest your money anywhere, I'm not really a fan of people trying to rush in to enter trades without learning what to do or without understanding the risk. Now, cryptocurrency is a very volatile asset. Starting from Bitcoin, it never stays in one position. It's either up or it's down. Now, this volatility is what we trade. We trade the highs and the lows. We trade the high and the low. I think I have to share. I will share. There's a book I put together on this basic part. That was a couple of years. I'll share it also that we'll go through it and learn these basics. There's some basics I might not start measuring now, like the different categories of cryptocurrencies. We're talking about because cryptocurrencies have a category they are in under, like Bitcoin, now, for example, is under a currency category whereby it serves the basis of currency and that's all. We have Ethereum has the basis of serves as a currency and also as a platform. What I mean by platform is that you can build on Ethereum. Okay. What I mean is you can build on Ethereum. Then we have storage coins, we have privacy coins, we have security tokens, tokens categorized on that based on what functions they are offering in the space. We have ones for data storage and all that. We have one for browser tokens like the one you earn while you're using Brave browser. That's basic attention token. So you can learn all that from the book and all. So most important thing you should understand in this space is the risk and security. The next best thing you should also learn is portfolio management, which you will learn subsequently. Now, the cryptocurrency is very risky. It's risky. It's risky. So you need to understand the fact that it is volatile and the price is always going up and down. So because you understand that, you should never. You have to have a very strong hold of your emotions. If you're someone that jump in and out of trade, you lose money a lot and it's not be anybody's fault. If you're someone that cannot be patient to money, you lose money a lot because you end up losing trades up and down. Like me now, it has happened to me a couple sometimes, but in general, I'm a very patient person. So I can wait. Sometimes I've been holding link for over a year and I'm not selling it yet. I really love link. I don't know why. Okay, I actually know why. I could perceive the whole advancement of link integration link is doing every day, solutions is providing is really so encouraging, and then it's increasing the value. So I'm going to hold link is up to $500 for one. Wow, isn't that amazing? I can hold link for the rest of this year, so that'll make like 2 years I've been holding link. And if my prediction it works well, one link will be like $500. But if it does $200 safe, I'll be so happy. I know. So so you should understand that your security of your account, because you're going to trade it on exchanges, and these are third-party platforms. minus the DEXs, that's centralized exchanges, especially like Binance, OKEx, and all that are centralized. So your security should be at the forefront of your mind. Now, some of you now, I told you people to install Google Authenticator. It's supposed to some of you might not even do it until one day you wake up one morning and realize that somebody in person's house decided to carry all your money and disappear. What the this you can do is to come and cry to me, which I cannot do anything about it. So security is very important. That's why I said you should install Google Authenticator so that you can add a second level of security over your account. So you don't just rely on your email and password. How strong is your email and password can be? All these very ethical hackers and then very good hackers can easily bypass your password. But Google Authenticator will offer a second level of security on your account and you won't lose money to hackers. Now, I said people should use two new emails. One email will be for airdrop, the other one will be for trading. Some of you might not even do it because you see, you have email, you don't want to. The reason why I said you should get a new email is because you might have used it in a million and one places. They can't even track which office, which form you filled, and what you used on, like, what you're to. But using a fresh email for trading, you will be sure that only 20 emails come into that mail. You can easily track emails that come into that mail so that you don't want to go and click on a phishing mail and then you lose all your funds. So please pay to attention, pay to your instructions, just like creating a new email address for your trading, the other email for airdrop, so that because not all airdrops are legit. In fact, majority of them are not even legit. But you keep trying them because airdrops are free money that you get through crypto. It's a newly launched cryptos. As airdrops, the marketing strategy by newly launched companies to advertise their cryptocurrency. So you make sure you have those two emails, and you make sure that you go to when you now start trading before you deposit your money on any exchange, be it OKEx or be it Binance or whatever exchange you want to use. Go to the security of that exchange, security of that exchange, and link your Google that exchange Google Authenticator. The process is easy to follow. As soon as you click the Google Authenticator, they'll take you to the process on what to do. Please follow the instructions there. It's very, very easy to follow. It would have been very okay to do a video on it, but I can't because as a security measure, the video will be black. So it will be useless to make a video on it because they try to do secure my own codes, protect my codes from someone else seeing them. Now you will not use those codes that's been generated to unlock your account every time you log in. Most of you might not like to do this thing because they feel like it's stressful for you to always, after you logged in your email and password, now to can copy a code again from go to post. My dear, all that thing will not take you up to 1 minute. Highest 2 minutes. 2 minutes of security consciousness to save you from hack. So after you've made sure that your account, your exchanges are secure, Google Authenticator, now you can now calm down and now send your money from bundle, for example, and send it to the exchange. Now, this is the part where I will now show you using OKEx. Oh, wow. Let's put a sell target for this thing. Okay. Now, for OKEx, for example, now. Interesting. Oh, wow. The crypto market is getting more. So, for OKEx now, what you should do first of all, after you bought your BTC or ETH on your bundle, for example, you're ready to trade. So if you come to OKEx now, for example, you come to assets, Come to assets, and you go to, of course, the tab you're seeing here is funding. Now, OKEx has two accounts, like funding account and trading account. So you can fund, what you're funding is your funding account. And then for you to trade, you have to transfer from your funding to your trading balance. So let's just say you want to deposit the Bitcoin now. You just go to deposit and you select uh, Bitcoin. Now this is Bitcoin address. Bitcoin address is the address, unique address for every token on each wallet. No two Bitcoin addresses on two different wallets are the same. They are not the same. So you copy this address and send it to your bundle, for example, and withdraw your BTC. When you withdraw it, it will appear on OKEx after some minutes. When it appears on OKEx after some minutes, when um it appears on OKEx after some minutes, you just come to transfer. You just come to transfer. You select this BTC you sent from bundle. You select BTC and you click on from funding, of course, to sports. Now, um, before I get to this part, if I proceed, you need to understand there are different kinds of trading. There is spot trading, there is futures trading, there's margin trading, there's options trading, and likes of it. But the one you can do comfortably is spot trading. It's less risky than the rest. Is is riskier than the rest because so it's less riskier than the rest, less risky than the rest because all you have to do is make sure you buy the coin low and then set your sell target for higher than your high. You sell buy low and you sell high. But for every other type of trading, you have to predict which way the market is going to go. Except for futures and margin trading, you have to predict that the market is going to go high, so you go long, and then or predict that the market is going to go short, that is going to go down. You predict. So if you predict correctly, you'll be on profit. If you predict wrongly, you lose all your money. So that's why for now you start with sports, get a hang of it, and then you move to futures. Of course, I'll feature all that because I have some video of futures and the rest. So you move to futures or you move to margin trading. Of course, with margin and futures trading, it gives you bigger profits. But now bigger profits also means bigger risk in in a short while, in a very, very short while. But with sports, you can make the bigger profits, but it's going to take a bit of time. 1000x, 1000% is very possible with sport trading. But that happens in long term. People that have patience, that those that enjoy. Like for example, now this link I explained to you, link gave me 1000% because if you calculate it from $2.5 to $12 or 12 point or $13, it's about 1000%, and even past it because it got to $19 the first time, and then the straight out is $1 now. So I can comfortably say that link gave me more than 1500% for my buying price. So it's possible. That's kind of legal blood money is possible with patience and holding for long term. But of course, you can do what we call compounding profits. You can make 5%, maybe make 5% every 7 days, and do a compound interest. But what I'm trying to emphasize is that don't expect big profits, big percentages in a very short term. Not like it won't happen, but it happens for those who entered early. They can enjoy more profits if they enter early. So let me get back to this. So you transfer the funding to the spot, and you click confirm, and everything goes in all in to trading. So then you're ready to follow my signals. Then you're ready to follow my signals. So let's just say, for example, now, before I get to enter the signals now, let me teach you what is Satoshi value and dollar value. It's very important because some of you now might be wondering why the prices look very funny. Look very funny. Now, if you look at the prices I shared recently, and look for a coin in Instagram. Okay, look for a coin in signal room. I don't know if gas is already listed here. Let's see gas is listed here. Okay, wow, gas is here. Now let me use gas, for example. If you look at this place now, you will see that the first one on top is in 7 decimal places. The one below, this other one below, is in dollars. Now the one in 7 decimal places up, that is big, that is bold up, is what we call Satoshi value. And the other one in dollars is what we call dollar value. Now, the dollar is the equivalent of the one that says Satoshi value. For every Satoshi value, there's an equivalent in dollar. And the value of the Satoshi is dependent on the value of Bitcoin. Now, what's Satoshi? Satoshi is the name of the man that hypothetically created Bitcoin. It could be a man, it could be a team of persons. Nobody knows his history. He is still anonymous. The name is pseudonymous. Just is a name given to him. So Satoshi is now used as the valuation for what we spend in crypto. Just like how we say 1 naira, 2 naira, 100 naira, or $70. We just say, okay, 547 Satoshi. But as it is now, it's actually 5,470. OKEx does not show the last zero. It's supposed to be 8 digital places, but OKEx shows only 7. So you can assume that the last thing here is figure here is 0. So it's 5,460 sats. That's Satoshi. Now let's just say, let me use the signal that I gave. Hello? Let me use the signal that I gave. Now, if you look at this price now on this in this place now, you will see that it's written in Satoshi, because of course there's nothing like this price in dollar, but there's an equivalent of it in dollar. Now, because they said gas BTC, it means that the valuation you will see will be in Satoshi. Like I said, buy between 480 to 530. Now let's look at this now. Let's look at this now. Now it have exceeded the price since. It's on profit. If you look at the way the candles are going, it's been on profit for a while. So now it has 5. The entry price I gave was 530. So it just exceeded the entry price. It's getting close to the first sell target. Now I'm saying that you should buy gas between 480 and 530. So when I say buy gas for 480 and 530, first thing you should do is to come to this. Also works for Binance too. Even I'll explain Binance tomorrow. you search for gas, and then you check the Satoshi price and see if it is within the range given to you in the signal. If it's within the range given to you in signal, you now click on buy. Now there's what we call the other types. Other types are the things that helps you to buy and sell a coin. Now look at the other types are here. The other types are here, limits buy order. If you click on it, that's a list of other types. On exchanges like Binance, it has only limits, market, stop order, and OCO. So you don't need to really bother yourself about this other extra um other types. Unless you want to sit down and really like learn it because of this OKEx. Each exchange has a way it works. But Binance now uses only limits, market, stop order, and OCO. So now limit buy order means that you want to put a fixed price. Then you want to buy a coin. You want to buy the coin. And the market buy order means you want to buy at the current market price. Now, usually for newcomers, they usually have issues with trying to fix in the price themselves. So until you get a hang of how to limit buy order yourself, it will be much easier for you to just use market buy order, as long as you check the market price to make sure that the price is within the range given to you in the signal room. Of course, if you are buying a recommendation like I give, if it's a recommendation I'm giving, I might not necessarily give you a price target for them. But I'm giving a recommendation, I'm just telling you this coin will do well in either short term, mid term, or long term. So you buy the coin when it's red. If a coin is on green, people don't buy the coin because you will not like yourself if the coin starts dropping. So buy a coin when it's on red and sell when it's on green. Red means it's down, green means it's on profit. We'll get into candlesticks and all that later. Of course, I have other videos for it. I really want people to utilize the channel very well. I really want people to utilize the channel very well with the videos there. Because there are tons of videos that would help you. You know, I have tons of testimonial from people saying that they left 18 or 2 from the YouTube channel. And I met people that after you've paid them, like a friend of mine paid 40,000 naira today to learn something, to learn a particular kind of trading from someone. The guy did not teach him anything. The guy just sent him videos. I know I have another friend that he has a community. What he does for you when you join, he doesn't have time to come and teach you one-on-one. He will send you videos. You watch videos, and then if you miss any of his live sessions, or yours is your case. So I tell you that I'm being out time. People will feel that like they pay plenty money and all that, and then they expect this thing. But telling you that some persons, they just give you videos to watch and then might not even have time for your questions. So just utilize the videos on the channel and learn what you can, have your questions and get your questions ready for class time, or you can drop it on the group. As soon as I'm able, I will answer, or if someone in the group can answer, the person will answer. So after you bought at between 480 to 530, for example, make sure you're buying within that range. Let me be sure you're following. You now set your sell target. I like to emphasize the fact that you need to set your sell target immediately. So use your market buy order
and you just put 100%. Let's just assume that you had $50 worth of BTC on in your balance, your trading balance, and then you use everything to buy you use everything. You use market buy order, click on market buy order, and then you click 100%. All your BTC will buy. It show you the quantity of BTC you buy, which will be like at this price now. It's value about 25 pieces of gas, and then it comes immediately and you set your sell target. But this time around, you're not using market sell order now. You're not using limit sell order because you want to specifically put in the price you want to sell at. And then the best sell target to use if you're giving a signal is to use the first one. First one has 80% chances. Second one has chances diminishes as the chance of it hitting those targets in a short time before it drops as in goes down as you go up the sell targets. So let's just say now your sell target will now be 580 if you're going with the first sell target. So you just edit this 546 to 580 and you click 100% and you click sell. As soon as it hits your sell target, it will sell off. That is, you now have your funds, your trading funds plus your gain. You now have your trading funds plus your gain that you made from selling it. Now, this, and then it will be here, in this place now, this limit order now, you will see the order waiting to execute, like not execute, yeah, waiting for it to hit the sell target. As soon as it hits the sell target, it will sell off and leave this place. Now, if you go to all orders, that is here. Okay, what happened? If you go to all orders now, that's where you now see all your order history. Like now, these are my coins that I put for sell targets. As soon as these coins hit this sell targets, they will sell off for me and then convert to whatever. Like now, this is my other USDT. If it sells off now, I'll have USDT. My CRB BTC, if it sells off, I'll get BTC. My Wing USDT, if it sells off, I'll get Wing. My LTC BTC, if it sells off, I get my BTC. So this is simply how to use your OKEx. I've done introduction to crypto. I laid emphasis on paying attention to the security first before you start trading. And I also laid emphasis on I touched some things also, and then how to buy and sell on OKEx so that you start understanding. You don't have to understand it completely in the first class, but you understand it as we go. So tomorrow we'll continue. And for Nancy that's asking for how to set your what do you call it? How to set your Google Authenticator. It's simple. Just go to your home. You see the profile up here. You go to your account security. You see Google Authenticator. You click it. The instructions are very simple. Just kindly follow the instructions and make sure they'll tell you. The funny thing about this thing is that they'll always emphasize that you save those letters that they will give you, that you put into your Google Authenticator to bind your exchange and the Google Authenticator. You keep it safe, whereby you can retrieve it any day, anytime. Don't store it in a place like, take for example, you can save it in your email, in your drive, or somewhere that you can retrieve it. Don't, if something happens to your phone, now, you start telling me now that you took a screenshot or you saved it in a picture and your phone has spoiled, or your phone was stolen, or you misplaced your phone and you can't access it. Because the best I can help you is to refer you to support, and support will now maybe help you try to put you through trying to retrieve your account. So if you're going to stay in this space, you have to be detail conscious, and you have to be security conscious. So anything they tell you to keep somewhere safe, keep it somewhere safe that you can always retrieve later. I know how many times I've changed my phone, and I'll always log into all my accounts, and all of them are secure. You cannot come and say you're hacking me today. It's not possible. Even my social media accounts are all secured. My Facebook is on second level authentication. My LinkedIn, my Twitter, everything that I have, even my emails, have second level of protection. So, and even if I say let me change this my phone now again, I can still access all of them because I kept every detail safe somewhere. They can always access later. So don't be in a rush to make money if you cannot keep information that you need to access your account safe. So it's very important. So this is 9:33. We're supposed to finish class by 9:30. Like I said, I'm taking everything little by little, till I'm much steadier on my feet. So every other question, just drop them in the group, so I know I'm starting from from it. And I think I recorded this class. I just hope my cloud is filled up. All right, so that's that for tonight. I just hope you learned something. We'll continue tomorrow with your questions, if you have any. And all that. I will reshare the course outline. I shared it before in a document, a Word document, a PDF document earlier. I'll reshare it again, hopefully tomorrow morning. All right. So hope you guys were following. Obi, Nancy, Hugh, Arinze, and Mr. Aisha. All right, so if you have any further questions, just drop it in the group and I'll attend to them tomorrow before we proceed to the next thing on the course outline. Thank you very much for tonight. And we'll meet same time tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. All right, good night.